Digital marketing for plumbing companies is actually very simple when you look at it through the lens of which marketing activity is going to bring in the most amount of leads. However, a lot of the plumbing digital marketing guides published online give advice that will not increase the amount of new leads that you get coming through. For example, many of these guides will tell you to invest in email marketing, which can be a very effective channel. But as a plumbing company, your marketing budget is better spent elsewhere. And in this video, I'm going to take you through exactly where that is, what you should be investing your marketing budget in to get the most out of your investment. The first place that you need to be investing budget into is your website. You need to ensure that you have an incredibly high quality website. Customers are judging your website. It's the first impression that you give to them. It says a lot about your business. So you need to make sure that your website has a modern design. You need to make sure that your website is mobile friendly, and not just to keep Google happy, but to keep your customers happy too. Your website also needs to be incredibly easy to navigate. It should be easy for customers to find what services your plumbing company offers. It should be easy for them to see which service area you cover. And it should be so easy for them to know how to get in contact with you. Your website should also load very fast. Customers don't want to be waiting around for a website that takes a long time to load. This again paints an incredibly bad picture of you and your company. The next thing to invest in is SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization helps your business get found when people are searching for plumbing services online. Now, there are lots of different parts to SEO, but I'll give you the main three when it comes to plumbing companies. The first one is building out specific service pages. These pages should target the keywords for the different services that come under the plumbing bracket. For example, people will search for a very particular problem like leaking tap. You want to have a service page built out for exactly that service. That way, when they search Google for that service, your website can appear in the rankings. If you don't have that page, you're simply not going to appear. After you've built out your service pages, the next thing to focus on is location targeted pages. You need to have high quality location pages that explain to customers where it is that you operate. You don't just want one page that says we do all of these areas. Instead, you want to have an individual page for each of these local areas. These are important because people will often search for plumbing company in followed by their hometown. If you don't have a page that's built out targeting that area, you're not going to show up for that term. But if you build out enough of these pages, you'll start to see more and more local people visiting your website. The third thing that you need to mainly focus on when it comes to plumbing SEO is EAT, expertise, authority, and trust. This goes a little bit beyond the scope of this video. There's lots of videos out there about that. But the main things that you should be focusing on is making sure that you have real pictures of your team on your website and making sure that you have a lot of information about your company so that Google and customers can understand that you're a legitimate company that provides a legitimate service. The next place to invest marketing budget into is your Google business profile. Your Google business profile shows up when customers are searching the map for local service providers like you. It also shows up when people search for your brand name, so it's very important that you fill this out properly and optimize it for the keywords you're trying to rank for. Make sure that all of your information is filled out correctly. Make sure that your About Us section has optimized content inside of it. Make sure that you've filled out all of your services and ensure that you're using the post feature as well. You also want to ensure that you're getting good high quality citations to help Google trust that your Google business profile is sharing accurate information. The next place you want to focus on is generating more positive online reviews. These reviews should go across all of the platforms that you're listed on. Your Google business profile, Trustpilot, Facebook, everywhere that your website's listed, you want positive reviews. Figure out a strategy to get more people to leave positive reviews about your company. And then when the reviews do start coming in, make sure that you respond to them. This shows Google that you are an active company, and it shows customers that you're a company that cares about the service that you're providing to your customers. The next thing that you want to focus on is your social media strategy. Your social media platforms should be incredibly active. People should not go to your social media and see that there's been nothing posted for months. Instead, They should go there and see constant updates from your company, before and after shots, pictures of your team, informative content, links to your blog, adverts about the services that you provide, and more. This helps customers know that you're an active company that is pushing forward and doing real business. When they go to a social media account that's not very active, it will suggest that you're not a very active company. Make sure that you're posting regularly on social media. This also helps with SEO too, as it helps with indexation, and it can also help with your rankings. And finally, you want to focus on pay-per-click advertising on search engines like Google and Bing. Pay-per-click advertising is where you pay only when someone clicks on your website after searching for a search term that you have deemed relevant to your business. You can set up a restriction on your pay-per-click advertising to make sure that your website only shows when people within your service area are searching, meaning you're not paying for people who are searching from another country. This can be an incredible way to scale your business, but it is quite expensive for the plumbing industry. Therefore, I would advise you to first focus on search engine optimization and then look at pay-per-click as something that supplements it. If you'd like any help or advice with marketing your plumbing business online, feel free to contact our company Footsteps Design. We've been helping hundreds of companies get found online for over 20 years and would be happy to do the same with you. Feel free to give us a call or submit our contact form on our website for more information. Thank you.